The Philips Bloom. Blooming marvellous, or a bloody waste of money? Okay, so as we continue looking at smart home stuff, smart home products, I managed to get my hands on one of these Philips Bloom lights. So let's see what it's all about. So these things, again, like all this Philips Hue stuff, isn't cheap. I got one of these in a deal though, which hence getting one to try out. I think normally they're about £50 or something, so a lot of money for a small light. And really it's there to give background atmospheric lighting. It's not meant to light up a room or replace something, so it's quite low energy wise, so only 120 lumens, so not super duper bright, but really the idea is, you can light up a corner that's behind a tree or behind a TV or a shelf or something. So I think it's not a substitute for like their Philips LED light strips, but perhaps a bit more versatile. But this is one of their smart products, so again links into the smart home, so you can control it with the app or for your Echo or your phone or Siri or whatever it is you want to do. So let's have a little look and see what the fuss is about. It's pretty small. Right, so okay, this packaging is interesting. Let's stick this out over here. Right, so little instruction manual brochure thing. Hope we don't need those for a light. Wow. Here it is. I've got to say, I knew it was small. That's kind of like a little underwhelming. So I guess there's not too much to say about how it looks. You can get them in white like this one or in black. It's got a good weight to it, so I guess it's going to sit on the table fine. It's part of their Living Colours range. You can see the back there. There's no switches. No, nothing. So I guess you just plug it in and see what happens. So that's a bit odd. So first thing that I'm seeing that I don't like about it is on the bottom here there's an indent for the cable, and you kind of hope that there would be an indent also at the back so that you could have this straightening out. Instead it has to come out the front and then I guess off to the side. So we look over here, if I put it on this way, off to the side here. Not the end of the world, but I would have assumed it would have been better coming out the back. So anyway, let's plug this in. I'll grab the phone to add this to the Hue bridge, because it clearly isn't going to do anything without any connectivity, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we're back. So you plug it in and it defaults to this, I guess it's a reddy orangey colour. It's quite actually bright when you look at it, even though it's, not that bright as in lumen wise. It's pretty effective. So let's open up the Hue app on the phone and search for it. Hopefully it will find it, and yeah, then we'll see, I guess, what we can do with it. So I don't know if it's got a serial number. Okay, it has got a serial number. So one thing, if you're not familiar with the Hue bridges, obviously you should just be able to search for the light independently. If you have any issues with searching, sometimes with range or how it's been configured. So an example, I bought various Hue bridge starter sets that come with the bridge because they're more value for money. But the issue that happens there is they're kind of pre-associated with the bridge. So you put a serial number in, it kind of manually helps do the searching. So give me a couple of minutes, get this thing hooked up then we'll come back and look at what it does and how it operates. Okay, so the light turned off and on again, which tends to normally signal that the light has been found by the Hue bridge. So we'd hope that something now happens. Still says searching for lights though, so yeah, not a good start right now. So I guess I'll just wait for this to finish searching. Yeah, no new lights found. Really annoying. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to move this light a bit closer to the other side of the office in the hope that range issues get resolved. And yeah, then we'll give it another go. Okay, we are back. As expected, it was a range problem. Moved it over closer to the bridge. Bang, on, no problem. So that's not a reflection of the product. I think once I get some of the Hue bulbs here in the office, this problem will go away. In fact, even this one, I'm not sure if this one has extension capability, but as part of the mesh network that the smart bulbs set up, that might actually help. So, here we have it. If I press it, you can see it's active. Yep, okay, a little flash. Okay, let's have a look what's going on here. So, okay, so we can turn it off, we can turn it on, and then we have the scenes. So if you're not familiar with the Hue light setup, regardless of whether it's the ones that can change the colour or just the ambience, you know, the varying whites, there are multiple scenes set up by default. You can create your own scenes, either through just customization of dragging along the colour bar, but you can also look at pictures and then select a colour, like in a photo dropper that you would in a picture app, and then that colour will be selected. So if you had a real penchant for a certain colour, you could take a picture of that item, look at it on your photos, select it, and then you could hopefully replicate this colour from the 16 million different colours that the Hue bulbs can do. So let's do a couple of tests. So Savannah Sunset, perhaps that's what it is out of the box. Tropical Twilight, slight change. Arctic Aurora, okay, that's definitely changing there. Spring Blossom, more a pinky colour, didn't seem to really do much different there. Spring Blossom, okay, so there's a slight delay. Bright, it's kind of a greeny colour as opposed to as expected. You can dim it, go to nighttime mode, go back to bright. Okay, so let's see. Now we have just the colour spectrum that we can drag anywhere in. So if we move this up into the red area, okay, you have to press done. Well, that's not working as you'd expect, is it? Okay, no. It's just, I think it's coming back to the fact we're on the edge, but it seems to be working a lot better now. Okay, so moving through the colours down to green, to blue, darker blue. Okay, so that's it. That's the Hue Bloom. I'm going to just try it now for effects. I'm going to put it behind this tree, see what it looks like, see what you guys think. I think it's one of those things, if you've got the money and you think, I really need some ambient lighting, this is your puppy. I think you can probably do it in a better way than £50 or whatever this thing was. Was it £50? I think it was. I'll confirm below the price if I got it wrong. I think it's cool. I just don't know if it's worth the money. And I guess you could be saying the same about any of these smart home products. At least with the bulbs, the conventional bulbs, I kind of get it and it makes sense. In the sense of they tend to use less electricity than the other energy saving bulbs. Granted, they cost more, so the return on investment is going to be a lot longer. and obviously you can control them and set different alerts based on what's happening. Obviously you can do the same with this. I just think it's a lot of money for just a basic light, especially when you can buy a Philips smart bulb for £15. Is this really worth, essentially 3 of those really? I'm not convinced. If you got the money, and I'm sure lots of people that are into this stuff have, go ahead, splurge, buy a load of them. For me, I don't think I'm going to be getting any more of these. Another one that I also have to try is the non-smart version, which is about a third of the price. I think it's about £20 or something. So be interested to see how that compares. Obviously, no smart ability, but you can plug it in to a smart plug. If you had one, obviously, then you're adding to the cost. You might as well just buy this. But yeah, not sure on this Bloom. So let's put it behind the tree and wrap up this video. Okay, I'm not quite sure how well this is gonna show up. I'll turn the lights off just as we end the video. But I now have ambient tree lighting, which is rather awesome. Let's see if I can change the colours there. Look, go to green, back up into the reds. I don't know, I think it's a nice gimmick. Subscribe, watch other videos. If you still see this thing in the background, I guess I didn't think it was complete junk and didn't throw it away. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Let's turn the lights off and then let's finish this up. Okay, so the lights are off. It gets to look a bit cooler. Still not sure if it's £50 cool. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.